When we talk about structure, we talk about possible structure. This is not an exhaustive list of the ways that you can do this. There's many ways that you can do this. This is just one possibility. And I recommend starting with a compelling anecdote. And why a story? Well, perhaps because this may be the best way to convey your spirit and who you are. And one of the things I always teach in creative writing classes is that when you're telling a story, you really have to start right in the middle of the action, not start from the very, very beginning. You should just filter and cut out all the cliches and all the extra parts, and we'll talk about filtering and revising very, very shortly. Now, the supportive theme. The theme that you select should be the one that you stick to. And as you create these bubble maps, and I see people taking notes, you'll notice that you have a lot of details to support the theme. And the next thing that you'll need to do is you'll need to start a process of selection. How do you start this process of selection? Well, the first things that you should drop, if you have to drop things, are the things that are evident in other parts of your portfolio. If it's in your CV, that's the one that should go. If it's in some other narrative in your portfolio, that's the one you should let go of. This is your opportunity to say the things that are not in those official documents. So that's the one. Another thing I'd like to remind everybody of is that you should really stick to the guidelines articulated. So if the guidelines say that your personal statement is just one page, don't go over one page because you think that you have more to say and that this is really important. They will only read one page. And also, like Dr. Maggie said, the difference between those who get through and those who fall is not necessarily a difference in qualifications. It's the ability to fulfill all the requirements and to mark all the little boxes and to do them on time. The last part is important. You're going to want to show that you really want to go where you're going specifically, and that you've done your homework, and that you know where you're going to, and that you're going to flourish there. Is this a necessary structure where this is a separate paragraph from this? No, of course not. Sometimes you're going to be talking about an area of interest, and you'll want to pull a detail from here and say, I really want to expand my knowledge on legal issues for children. Therefore, I want to benefit from studying under Professor so-and-so, whose project on so-and-so is integral to my developing my personal skills in law, especially for children, for instance, children's protection. How are you going to find out all this stuff? Well, the websites are a wealth of information. Faculty pages will tell you not only the faculty member's specialty, but the kind of projects they're personally involved in, the kind of theses that they have already supervised, and the kind of work that their PhD students are doing.